Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sheriff Hawks Gaming. Welcome, Jojo. How you doing? The King of Fines. I recognize you. This is kind of a state of the channel address because there are issues happening that need to be discussed. I can tell there's not going to be a lot of people in here for this, and look, I get that. Hopefully, people will watch it later. Some of this will be put in the staff meeting room or staff chat, whatever you want to call that. There's not going to be any names or any hatred because I don't allow that. I won't allow that. And even when people think I'm mad at them and don't like them, they got it all wrong. I'm not angry, and yes, I still like them. But we're going to start this out by what is Sheriff Hawks Gaming? I mean, what is it? It's a gaming channel. That's all it is. It's a gaming channel. I do not do this for a living. Once in a while, I get tips, and I appreciate everybody that does tip. But I don't pay bills with YouTube. I do not make my living on YouTube. I am not a paid channel. In fact, if you come down to channel size, look, and I'm a small fry, okay? I don't matter to YouTube, and look, I probably shouldn't. I'm not 500. Jesus, I've been trying to get to 500 for 6 months now, and that's like playing ping pong. And you know what? I'm all right with that too, because like I said, it's not what I do for a living. But the purpose behind Ken, howdy, welcome. This channel is for people to come in, relax, joke, and have fun. That's it. It's not fancy. I have tried to set the channel up to where, maybe one day it can find success, and maybe it don't. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe one day I do hit 500, and maybe one day I don't hit 500. But it's not going to stop me from coming on here and playing a game and having fun. Now, here at Sheriff Hawks Gaming's, we do a lot of comedy because I love comedy. It takes the monotony of life off your shoulders, even if it is just for a couple of hours. I know that, JoJo, and that is appreciated. Very much appreciated. I actually like it when people do that because that's what it's about. When I play a game, guys, or I stream a game, I'm playing it to have fun. When I tell you a serious playthrough, it means that I'm going to attempt to do everything in the game there is. It does not mean that I'm not going to make mistakes, that I'm not going to miss things, or that I'm actually going to get to do every mission they have. Because between me, you, and a fence post, anyone that watches this, I don't know every mission in that game. I don't. I don't know if you got to play like different factions to get to different missions, and if I go this route, do I miss this mission? Right now, all I'm doing is playing, having fun, and looking at missions, and actually, for the first time ever, seeing a lot of things on that map that I don't know because I've never done them. I think I did the Mechanist before. You're right, JoJo. That's a $2 fine for saying that. There you go. You got a fine even in a chat. just a conversation. And you too, Ken. You got a $2 fine too. I don't even know why, but I'm going to give you one. That way, everybody understands. I'm a humorous guy. But guys, when I'm streaming as Sheriff Hawks. In real life, that's obviously not my real name. I am not a professional YouTuber. Far from it. A lot of people, I'm learning stuff. I've got a Jags teaching me how to edit and stuff like that. For the first time, I'm trying to do a uploaded series. But yesterday was a bad day. Now, most people don't know this. My AC went out on the hottest day of the year. Seriously. So the night before, this house got, I think, over like 119 degrees inside the house. But you go outside, it's just as bad because now you got the sun beating on you. It was so bad I had wet towels in the refrigerator just to cool off. So yesterday when I streamed, because of the night before, I'm streaming on about 4 hours of sleep. So I'm already cranky, but look, this is a channel, and yeah, that's a good reason, Ken. We'll make it that reason. That works for me. Now, in yesterday's stream, and that's what you see on here, my camera's not on. I just have that playing. There's the second part of this. Can chat become toxic? When you forget what a channel is, yes, it can. In my channel, I want people to joke, and I want them to rib me. That's humor. But what I keep seeing in here lately is nothing but complaint, hate, because I don't play a game the way everyone else does. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion on this, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but it's the truth. And if you can't handle the truth, then you probably shouldn't be listening to me. There's a lot of things about me, but one thing I'm not is a liar. Okay? That's not me at all. When I speak my mind in real life, I'm very open, very honest, and yes, sometimes I offend people. I don't intend to. That's never my intention. But I can't tell you that that never happens. It does. I don't mean for that to happen, but obviously it does. Okay? So here's what happened. I'm going to break it down to you. Again, no names, because then everybody thinks, you're mad at this person. No, I'm not. I'm not angry at all. But it all started over, really, I had put a gun into a Commonwealther's possession. The only thing I did wrong was, honestly, I forgot to equip it, but hell, I do that when I put clothes on them, and I do. And then I got to go back and do it again, which means now I got to go back and actually do what I forgot to do, which was equip the gun. Okay? And then that all turns into, well, you don't know this and all this. Look, it's a video game. If you are that addicted to a video game, it's not me that needs help. Okay? It's a video game. I'm playing it to have fun. I'm playing it to open it up and find out what the hell's all in here, because I don't know. I've never done it all, so how would I know what all's in it? When I played this game years ago on my PS4, I did the main quest, and then it was over. And the only thing I can honestly remember was I took out the Institute. That's the only part I could remember. Now, because I played it that way, there's a whole lot of missions in here I've never seen. But can chat become toxic? Ask yourself this question if you're a streamer. If you're a streamer and somebody just, opens, they click on it, they open up the channel, and in my chat, I've got people not joking, or they're throwing hateful insults. I mean, just downright hateful. All because I forgot something. As streamers, here's a problem, guys. There is a 5 to 15 second delay, so I can't catch everything. Problem number 2 is I'm playing a game, okay? So sometimes I don't even get to catch all the chat, because if I do, I'm guaranteed a death. That's a given. And then sometimes it's because I'm actually trying to listen to what the person because this game they talk, and like yesterday for a little bit when the robot was talking, I had a lot of interest in that because I think I did the Mechanist, but I can't frickin' remember it. I don't even remember having a robot travel with me, but which is kind of cool. I kind of like the robot traveling with me. And this is a part where I couldn't find something, and this part was funny, okay, because there's a delay, and I got that. There is a delay. But this whole getting mad over a video game, that's the part where it becomes toxic, guys. Yeah, it can be up to a 30-second delay. I've seen it go 5 seconds. I've seen it go 15 seconds. When your internet bounces, and I've had mine do that a few times, I've seen it go longer than 30 seconds. But that's not YouTube. That's actually my internet. Now, it's been fixed for quite a while, but I don't want to brag about that because I'm kind of afraid if I do, it'll, I'll go to streaming, and then, it won't be right. But when that happens, guys, that doesn't make playing the game fun. This channel is for you to come in, relax, laugh, tell jokes, rib me if you want to, joke with each other. It's not here so you can consistently do as much as you can to get on to a guy because I'm not playing a game your way. Look, let me explain something to you, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to explain it to you anyway. I got this game years ago from my nephew. For Christmas, he bought me a PlayStation 4, but he also bought me Fallout 4. Now, I had never played the game. Now, at that moment, because he bought it to me, I own the game, meaning I can play it. And if you got it, well, guess what? You own that game too. But this is an open world game with options and choices. Just because you play this way doesn't mean that everyone else is going to play that way. And here's what I mean. I don't find my settlers very important in this game because I've got armed Minutemen all over the place. They don't even really have to fight. So why am I trying to arm them? Because, well, I didn't know that before. I put clothes on them because I think that's neat. Have a bunch of people running around in their black suits and stuff, I think that's neat as hell. So I take the time to do it. It's part of the game, but obviously it's not something you have to do. And my guess is you should probably be putting armor on them. But they're NPCs, right? They're not an enemy. They're nothing I have to kill. And in my previous playthrough, I built settlements. But I even get complaints about that. I haven't even built a settlement yet. Why? I'm waiting on Vault-Tec. Because that's where the building supplies are that I want. Secondly, I don't think I need to worry about building walls. If I've got armed Minutemen all over the place that kill everything, and they do, I'll build their walls and their buildings and stuff later, and I want to do that because I want to see how neat I can make it look. Everything I did, the only place I built anything at was so far the drive-in, which is just a couple of buildings for beds, and the one you got to, which is Red Rocket. But that building ain't staying there. I only did that because they need beds, and I can't just put their beds outside. I mean, you do get, those green storms and stuff. But I don't want people coming in and looking at my channel, and then they see the chat, and it's just downright hateful. Oh, you're stupid. Oh, you're not doing this. Oh, I'm mad. I'm leaving. Listen to yourself. Put the shoe on the other foot for a moment. If you're there to support the channel, look, thank you. But that's not supporting a channel. That's making that channel toxic. Who wants to come in there and read that in their chat? Oh, I'm leaving. I'm mad. I'm going to say this, and my numbers may shrink for this. If you're not in my channel to watch it and have fun and joke, leave. Hit that unsubscribe button and go. I'm trying to play a game. I'm trying to have fun, and that's what I want you to do. Come in, joke, have fun. Rib me and tell me I can't shoot worth a crap. You're probably right. In that game, I can't. I mean, I literally watched a playback where I couldn't hit a mosquito. Okay? Now, did I make a mistake? Yes, and I will apologize for that one. I will apologize publicly because that's what I do. I accidentally referred someone to someone else, but it wasn't meant that way. But I was tired, hot, overheated, couldn't go to bed because I'm on call. So I typed a statement in my anger because that, I'm not going to lie, that irritated me to no end. But it was meant to say, if you come in and you're trying to play, okay, I can't play a game your way. I have to play a game my way. That doesn't mean it's not a serious playthrough. It means that the way I do it is probably going to be different from the way you do it. And the reason for that is because one is your game and the other one is mine. So you're playing one game. I'm playing my own game. Am I going to make mistakes? Probably. But that's nothing to get mad at. Am I going to miss a few things? Yeah, I am going to miss a few things. Will I go back and try to correct it? Well, if I catch it, of course I'm going to go back and try to correct it. I know I got to go back now and equip a gun. I don't want anyone to leave. But I want everyone to understand what this channel is. What is Sheriff Hawks Gaming? It's a place to come in, relax, have a few laughs. You're watching a game. Is it going to be perfect? No, my channel does not say Sheriff Hawks Professional Gaming. It says Sheriff Hawks Gaming. Am I going to play the same as everyone else? No. I watch other channels, and I think they're far better than me. I watch Glock9 play 7 Days to Die, and I couldn't do some of the stuff he does there if I wanted to. But I still watch him, guys. But I don't think I would ever send him because he just does uploads anyway. But I wouldn't send him a message and go, well, you need to do it this way. No, he doesn't. He needs to play that game his way. It's his game. This is the second time there's been an argument over the same game. And if I have one more argument, I'm going to stop streaming the game. I'm not streaming for arguments. I'm not streaming to have people leave and embarrass me live in my own channel and my own chat because I missed something. That's not supporting a channel. If you think it is, then go do that on your channel. Because I would never do that on your channel. I would never go into anyone's stream and make their chat toxic because I'm mad over something so small. And that's the point I'm trying to get across, guys. There are good people on YouTube. And all of you, to me, are good people. But there's also instances where I have to look at it and go, why is everybody getting so angry over a video game? Because in real life, I deal with life and death. That's my job. I have to look at a time and get that thing there on time because I know if I don't, the consequences, they're not consequences that I'm going to suffer. They're consequences that someone else is going to suffer. Then I got nerve damage. I don't get on here and talk about medical because, look, I'm here. I want you guys to come in, play, or, chat, make friends, have fun, tell jokes. Hell, give recipes. Some of the recipes you guys give are pretty good, by the way. All that stuff. But don't come in and get mad because I didn't do something your way and then try to tell me that's my problem. No. At that point, that's not my problem. That's your problem. And if you're so busy in the interest that you're always got to be right, then you're not taking that second to see where you're wrong. I did something wrong too, but I'll admit it. And to that person, because I'm not going to give names in this, I don't work that way. Not at all. I'm not going to work that way. This is not a I'm mad at you, let me blast you channel. Don't believe in it. Well, you got that right, Jesse. Especially when it comes to picking up, certain females to show up. This channel's for fun. But yes, I did something wrong. I did, the way that was worded, that was not worded the way I wanted it, literally came out as a downright comparison. But I was tired, angry, and yeah, that was wrong. So to that person, they know who they are. If they watch it, fine. If they don't, that's fine too. But there's a public apology for you because it needed to be worded much, much different. Hello, Aid. How you doing? Welcome. I'm working on new things, guys. In real life, I have to work. I have bills. This channel does not pay my bills. I'm not a monetized channel. I'm not even at 500. So I'm nowhere near monetization. I want people to come in and have fun. And if you're not here for that, then take a few seconds, hit that unsubscribe button, and go. Because anything else is not acceptable here at Sheriff Hawks Gaming. I do not like drama. I do not do drama. If you're going to get upset because a video game isn't played to your satisfaction, then you're watching the wrong channel. I'm playing it to have fun, to enjoy the game. I'm not playing it to be perfect. I'm not playing it because I'm better than you. I'm not playing it because I want to be better than you. I'm playing it to laugh, to have fun, to see what all's in it, and that's my version of a serious playthrough. I want to try to do everything in there. And sometimes I'm going to succeed. And sometimes, well, I'm going to die. And then I'm going to go back and try it again. Maybe I die again. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I've had a lot of people help me, and I appreciate them. But helping me does not mean that my channel changes. My channel's never going to change. I want to grow to 500, but I don't want to grow to 500 so badly that I want people to come in and turn my channel, my chat, toxic because I didn't do something to your satisfaction, because I missed something. And if you're another streamer, you should know better than to argue in chat that way, because you can't have it both ways. You can't say, I support Sheriff Hawks Gaming, if at the same time you're going to go in there and turn the chat toxic. That's not supporting the channel. That runs people away. I don't want people to run away. I want them to come in, look at the chat, and go, these guys are having fun. Instead, I'm getting ridicule. I'm not getting comedy anymore. This comedy has turned into just downright hate. In my character, if you watch Neighbors, I can't read that well. In real life, guys, I can read very well. I am very highly educated. By the way, welcome Jason. Welcome Bored Old Fart. Aid, I think I already welcomed you. Welcome Monique. I did miss you. I think people have forgotten what YouTube even is. It's a series of channels, and everybody does things differently. And I've got channels I watch. Jason, I very seldom ever get to catch you live, but I am one of your views. Same thing with Aid. I'm on call so late, sometimes when Aid streams, He streams early, but I love his work. But I don't go in there and tell him, well, I'm mad, I'm leaving because you didn't do this, or, oh, I'm sorry, there's a delay. Now, for the first time, I'm going to give you guys a little medical information that I normally don't give. No matter what game I play, I'm going to make a mistake. Because my fingers sometimes don't go where my brain is telling them to go. And that's a problem. Because sometimes it makes me hit the wrong button. My brain works 90 miles an hour. And it works 90 miles an hour because my job is 90 miles an hour all the time. And that's how my life is. So my brain is functioning at a much faster pace than someone that's relaxing playing a video game. Because even when I'm trying to relax, my brain is 90 miles an hour, 24 hours a day. And it has to be. Because the minute I slow it down to 70 or 50, that could cost someone their life. The toxicity in the chat has got to stop. This is Sheriff Hawks Gaming, a channel that was meant just to be fun, just to relax, just to joke, just to rib each other, but it don't need to be all this hate. That's ridiculous, it's not funny, and it's driving people away. And if you support the channel, I appreciate that. I do. Support the channel. But if your intention is to come in and make it toxic, hit that unsubscribe button and go make it toxic somewhere else. I'm a busy man, a very busy man. I don't get to slow down. Sometimes I barely get to sleep. But when I'm streaming, all I want to do is have fun. And if you can't understand that, it's not me that lost track of reality. That's you. I love every damn one of you, and I do. You're here. You don't have to be here. You don't have to hit that like button. You don't have to watch this channel. No one does. But it doesn't give anyone, and I mean anyone, the right to turn a whole chat into a toxic graveyard. Ask yourself this question. I want everybody to participate in this for just 1 second. If you are so angry over a video game, ask yourself, who really has the problem? Is it the one playing the game? Or maybe, just maybe, if you're so obsessed over a video game that must be perfect, did it ever occur to you to relax, play, and have fun, and quit worrying about it being so perfect? Because it doesn't have to be. And when you're trying to make it perfect, that isn't fun at all. The only area I need to be perfect in is trying to keep somebody alive. That's what requires perfection. Well, I always die, Buff. I can't help it. And yes, Jesse, you're right. They all are wonderful people. If you guys that don't know Jesse is Jags. All of you are. Like I said, you don't have to be here. When I left and went out on my own, it was partially because it turned into, you got to play this way. I don't want to play that way. It's not fun. It turned into, well, this person said do it this way, and because this person said it, you have to do it. Look, I don't hate that person, right? If that's how they want to do it, that's fine. That's how they can do it, but that doesn't mean that's how I'm going to do it. A serious playthrough to me doesn't mean that I'm going to get on there and cuss myself out every time I miss something. Because hell, if I'm going to do that, that stream's going to be me just cussing over and over again, because I miss shit all the time. I got to go back and, redo it a lot. And if you're a streamer If you stream, then you already know better. Ask yourself this question. If anyone did that in your chat, how happy would you be? If you're streaming and you have this in your chat, and this, you know this is toxic, and you know this because you're a streamer. No, I'm not a champion. That whole thing when I was over at Life is a Game, that was a joke. It was humor. Some people took it seriously. I don't know why. If there's a 7 days to die champion, I don't qualify. I can't beat Glock 9. I'm out automatically right there. I can't beat Aid. I've seen Aid do some shit that I can't do. So he would be more of a champion than I would be. Patrol Gaming. Man, that guy's the quickest looter I've ever seen. He can clear a place in a jiffy. I can't do that. So he would be a champion before I would be. Cap. He would be a champion before I would be. But I'm not here to be a champion. I'm here to play and have fun. That's all this channel is. That is what Sheriff Hawks Gaming is. Come in, relax, tell some jokes, laugh when I die. Tell me I can't shoot. You're right. I don't know where that scene is, but shit, I was shooting a 9mm at a mosquito and it kept dodging my bullets. But that's a game. It's not the same in real life, guys. In real life, I don't miss. I am very highly trained with firearms. I was trained not to miss. In a video game, though, well, now that's different. I miss. Sometimes I hit. Yeah, that's all my channel is. It's about having fun. I have zero interest. You can be a champion of cussing and dying. That too. I am a champion of that. I do that a lot. I cuss and I die. Is this a hate thing? No. Do I hate anyone? No. Am I mad at anyone? No. I was aggravated last night, but that's more to do with lack of sleep, sweating my ass off, and then trying to figure out how, if you're a streamer, you would turn my chat into that toxic mess. Why would you do that? That's what aggravated me the most. Not what was said, but rather in the context that it was said and live on the air. That's not helping a channel. If there's anyone out there lurking and watching, trust me, they're not going to hit that subscribe button, and why would they? I don't blame them. That's where my problem is. I get it. People think differently. I understand that. But I'm not your enemy because I don't think the way you do. I'm not your enemy because I don't do everything you say that I need to do. I'm not your enemy because chat has a delay. And I'm certainly not your enemy because sometimes I hit the wrong button. Megan, welcome. It's acting, guys. And we're going to get into that too. Because I've got about 3 DMs that make no sense to me, and I'm going to explain that to you as a person that has a channel. I'm a streamer, not a paid channel. Again, we're doing a series called Neighbors. Now, here's my problem. This started, I think, in episode 2 because I did a scene about, cleansing jags of porn. Now, this is method acting, and it's all about humor. It's not meant to be serious. It wasn't to replicate any religion or make anyone believe at all. I don't care what a person believes. That's everybody's choice. But I literally got 2 comments complaining that I was hugging religion. No, I'm not hugging religion. It's a comedy show. It's about a guy who has a book he calls the Bib because it's been chewed. He doesn't understand what he's reading, so he doesn't understand religion at all. It's called comedy. Now, to make matters even funnier, yesterday we did a premiere, and if Christy's in here, excellent job. That was acting too. But for some strange reason, I got 2 other messages that seemed kind of perverted. Does anybody even know what comedy is anymore? Or is comedy now you need to dissect it to see how fast it can offend you? And again, if that's you, hit unsubscribe and go. It's comedy. Christy is a married woman. I am a married man. I am not looking for another. To my knowledge, she ain't looking for another either. And to me, even if she was, my personal advice would be meet them in person. I don't even believe in internet dating, and if you do it, it's not a slight against you, because opinions vary. We don't think the same. We're human beings, okay? But humor is humor. It's meant to be funny. It's not meant to be scrutinized at every turn. I am not in love with a cartoon, okay? To me, that's equivalent to me going to my wife going, hey, I need a divorce because I want to marry Betty Boop. And for the life of me, I don't even remember actually watching that cartoon. We were just talking about that earlier. I've seen her image, but I don't think I ever actually watched the cartoon. And I don't know. Maybe I didn't. For the first time, I'm literally trying to grow a channel. And yes, I need you guys' help to grow a channel. But the kind of help I don't need is turning my chat into a toxic dump. Tell jokes. I don't care if you rib me. I'm from the 80s, man. We grew up ribbing each other. That's a thing that we do. But the hate speech in there because I missed something is ridiculous. That's not humor anymore. You just took humor and took it to a whole new level of, I don't even like the way this guy plays, because that's really what you're saying, and that's what people are reading. And they shouldn't be reading that. Why? Because it's a channel. If you don't like what I do, change the channel. I do. If I'm watching someone, the other day, Jags, and Jags is like my brother from another mother. He was playing Grounded 2. Now, to me, I feel like I'm in a 3rd grade classroom, even when I watch it. But that don't mean I don't support his channel. The hell I don't. I support him completely. But I can't get into that game. I don't judge him because he gets into that game. I'm glad he can get into that game. It just lets me know that sometimes my brain is so serious that when it's such a cartoon, I can't do it. Because I'm 58 years old, and when I grew up in that time frame. So that's where my head is. That's how I was raised. I can't get my head around some of this other stuff. All right, you are the king of fines, JoJo. And Ken's right behind you. He's slowly getting there. You're in love with Jen, LOL? Oh my God, Ken, that's a $2 fine for falling in love with a cartoon. Betty Boop is single? Well, I don't know if she's single or not, Boof. I don't even remember ever watching her. I don't know. I hope I don't lose subscribers today. But this is time to be honest and start seeing things for the way they are. Quit concentrating and fighting so much on I know I'm right. It's a game. It doesn't matter if you're right. When you play a game, if I'm watching you, and I watch a lot of you on here, I want you to play your game. That's why I'm watching. When you come in here, I shout you out. I shout you out because I watch you. I have never, ever went to any channel that I shout out and said, hey, I shout you out, so you got to shout me out. And to be honest with you, because I don't catch you guys live a lot because my work, my life is hectic. I mean, it's 24/7 around the clock, sleep when I can. I don't even know if you guys do shout me out. I don't know. Oh, I know that, Aid. You are sick. I know the difference in time, like you guys are. Wow. Or like 6 hours ahead. When I was partners with Dan, he was 15 hours ahead, and that made it difficult. Did we have creative differences? Yes. But I don't wish him any ill harm either. There was an argument that should have never taken place. It was a stupid argument, and if anybody had enough common sense, they could go back, look at it, and go, yeah, that's kind of dumb. It's a video game. Yeah, okay, he missed this. The game ain't going to break because I missed something, guys. Not at all. I know you do, Ken. You've been doing that for a long time, and that's much, much appreciated, too. Like I said, I appreciate all of you because you don't have to be here, but you are. Actually, you're going to get a fine right now because it's Sheriff Hawks, not Sheriff Gumps, so that is a $20 fine. And by the way, guys, fines are obviously jokes. I don't, in real life, have the authority to actually fine. And I've had people ask me that, too. Like, do I have to pay fines if I join your channel? Oh, my Lord. I can't believe people actually ask me this. But they do. No. They're jokes. But I've literally had someone ask me that. Well, if I have to pay fines, I don't want to join. I try to be nice to everyone. So, no, I didn't, reply and go, you can't be that slow. I just simply said, no, that's humor. Nobody actually has to pay a fine. If JoJo had to really pay a fine, man, JoJo would have to work like 100 jobs, and even he'd be paying me when he was dead. His corpse would be working just to pay off all of his fines. I appreciate that, Okie. Like I said, I don't know, because it's never been a condition here. When I shout someone out, I do it because I like their channel. I like their content. I do have a PayPal. It's in my tip line. I have a PayPal. But JoJo may not have a PayPal. But fines are not required. I appreciate them, and I do. Hawks, I want you to post me a $20 fine ticket and post it on your Discord. I only do that in chat, Aid, because it's just more humor. That's all it is. But it's not meant for anything. Monique, when she contributes to the channel, she's always got a funny line in there, and that's what she's talking about there. But she's been doing that for a long time, and I like humor. I don't like hate. The hate's got to go. You want to rib me, I've always been fine with being ribbed, okay? I don't have a problem with that. But I don't want my chat to become a toxic cemetery where everybody looks at it and says, I don't want to be there. Well, Last Son, thank you so much. I very much appreciate that. Donkey Punch, how the hell you been? I haven't had a chance to watch you in over a week now. I got to get back and do some catching up. Here's your total fine, $5 million. 40 years. I think that could take longer than 40 years to actually pay that off. I really do. In reality, guys, I try to be nice. And if this doesn't sound nice, I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm trying to get people to understand. My gaming channel is just that. It's a gaming channel. Come in and have fun. Joke with each other. Joke with me. But don't expect me to do everything your way. That's not how I play. Don't expect me not to miss things. Number one, my nerve damage, I'm going to miss things even if I didn't want to. I'm going to miss them. Don't expect me not to have a joke or tell a joke about the game, because that's my personality. That's what I do. And if that's what you enjoy, if you enjoy watching that, then I want you to stay. But if all I'm doing is offending you, I don't want to see you go. But then you probably need to, because I'm not going to change. I'm too old for that, guys. I'm 58 years old. If I was successful at YouTube, if this channel took off, and it had 8 million subscribers, I'm still going to pass away one day, and then it's all gone. So why I'm here, as long as I'm able, I'm going to come on here, and I'm going to have fun. And if you want to have fun, I want you here. If you want to joke around, I want you here. If you want to have a couple of laughs, I want you here. If you're looking for the greatest gamer of all time, you're watching the wrong channel. Because not only do I not want to be the greatest gamer of all time, I just want to play. That's Sheriff Hawks Gaming. At its core, just want to play. Yeah, I'm only 58. That's a $5 fine, Okie. See, I can give out fines even during just one of these. As far as the state of the channel goes, we're not really growing. Actually, sometimes I wonder if we're ever going to see 500. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. And honestly, I don't really care anymore. I'm just going to keep doing what I do, and maybe one day it makes it, and maybe one day it don't. I don't know. I just want to play. I thought he was in the 1,000 years from the future. Well, JoJo, if I'm in 7 days to die, I'm definitely from the future. You know what I'm saying? Like way up there in the damn future. Just there's no no taking that one away. Right now I was at 336. We are at 324 or 334. Sorry. So I mean, somebody left or two people left, and I'm sorry to see them go. I do not allow arguments or disagreements to dictate my personal life, guys. The person that left, and again, I'm not saying any names, I still consider a friend. If you're looking for hate and some kind of a retribution, I'm not going to give one. Because that would be me, more or less at that point, saying, you're much closer to 500 than... I don't know about that, Okie. You're a damn good streamer. It's a slow grind. Yeah, it is a slow grind. Part of my problem is, like, they say you need to go into other channels, you know what I'm saying? And then introduce yourself, and then eventually they check you out. I don't know, maybe that's how it works, but the way my life is and the way my job is, I don't have time to watch a lot of people. I watch a lot of channels, I do, but man, a lot of times I can't catch them live. Jags is easy to catch live because he does it at nighttime when my day is on spin down. Now, if I get a run, sometimes I miss him because that's when the airport usually takes off. Yeah, 334. So I've lost two because I was at 336. It's like a ping pong thing back and forth. So, Jojo, I didn't even know you streamed. Can somebody find his link and put him up there? What are you streaming, Jojo? And I probably did know you streamed just somewhere. I'm probably subscribed to you and don't even know it. That's how hectic my life is. But what are you streaming? Yeah, I know you're right there, Aid. I know one definitely left, and you know what? That's okay. That's on them. That's their own choice. I'm not going to go into that channel and hit unsubscribe. I will stay subscribed there because that's me. It's not a hate thing. Yeah, I have people tell me, like live in a stream, I thought, a friend, okay, then you're getting angry over something that maybe instead of seeing me in the light that you choose to see, maybe you should dissect the entire situation and rethink where you're coming from. Rethink and ask yourself the question that I presented. If you're a streamer and someone did that in your chat, how long would you tolerate it? Because most of you, if you were honest, you know full well you wouldn't. And that's okay. You shouldn't either. I want people to come in and have fun. That's all I want. V activated. Welcome. How you doing? I don't want anything else. As far as the state of the channel, look, I'm still going to play. I'm still going to have fun. But in the future, anyone that presents arguments is going to have their messages deleted. There'll be no more of that in my chat. This is 2 times now I've had this. And I'm not having it anymore. And that's my problem right there. It's not anything else. It's one thing. It is turning my chat toxic, and I don't like that. And if it's your channel and you're streaming, man, you wouldn't like that either. So if you're going to get mad at me because I don't like it, then you're probably going to have to start getting mad at yourself because you wouldn't like it either. I did. In fact, I had that conversation, but given the circumstances, and again, I'm not giving names, I understood it. Because listen, man, life throws everybody a lemon, and it does. And that does get on your mind. It changes your mood. Hell, to be honest, it can change your whole behavior. There are many factors that come into play when you deal with people, and I don't mean just on YouTube, I mean in life. Like my brain wasn't itself yesterday. I was hot, tired. All I wanted to do was go to bed. But man, you can't sleep when it's like 119 degrees because your air quit. And then night air comes. Yes, the temperature drops, but it's thick as shit. You're still sweating bullets. You got every fan in the house going so you can get that 3 or 4 hour nap. But I'm not like everyone else. When I'm off work, I'm not off work. Because if that siren goes off, I gotta go. I've had moments where I've had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning on 4 hours of sleep and drive in that vehicle for 18 hours. That's my job. What do you mean I don't want my money back? For what? Nobody owes me any money for me to want back. If I give somebody something, I meant to give it to them in the first place. And again, I've had a lot of you help me. You didn't have to. And that tells me at heart you're all good people. But at the same token, y'all got to understand too, if you're going to support my channel, I appreciate you. I do. But support the channel. I'm not talking about by tips. Them are always optional, and any tip just goes towards the channel anyway. It just keeps the channel able to stay running and, maybe throw in a new game. That's what it's for. The support is when you're here and you hit the like button, or maybe you share the video out, or maybe you tell your friends. That's support. But don't tell me you're supporting my channel. Well, yeah. I probably am sweating nicotine. It's a nasty habit that I'm trying to quit. But my life is so fast-paced, it's hard. Life is a lemon, Meatloaf Bud. Well, I don't look at life that way, Aid. I've always figured life works this way. When life gives you a problem, you have to deal with it. We don't want to, but it's called adulting. You have to. Kind of goes with it. There's no other options here. And when you're adulting and you're dealing with problems, don't worry. About the time you think you've cleaned the plate of all the problems you have, there's going to be more to fill that plate right back up for you. But to me, if you allow that to stress you out, you're wasting your time, because it's always going to be there. So I just deal with everything one day at a time. And when I finally get to go to bed, whatever happened yesterday is done, and now I'm worried about today. Then when I go to bed tonight, I'll get up and I'll worry about tomorrow. Well, sweating nicotine is better. That's probably true, Okie. But nobody likes adulting. But it's our responsibility. But I'm going to be here for as long as I can. And I want you guys there too. I do. You want to be just like Hawks when I grow up. Boof, I think you're older than me. Maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. Maybe you're not older than me. I don't know. Maybe. Well, it's lack of sleep, and man, you pay one bill, don't worry, there's always another one. And yeah, prices go up, and then you got to struggle with that. Look, man, life's got its issues, but I'm not here to put my life issues on you. They're my life issues. These are things that I have to contend with because it's part of my life. It has been for a long time. But you guys got issues too. Everybody does. I don't want you guys to rescue me, right? But then hurt yourself in the process. You got to take care of yourselves too. Yeah. And sometimes life stress can and will give you heart failure. And that's why I try really hard not to get too stressed. That doesn't mean I can slow down. My job doesn't permit slow down. My job is speed up. That's the job. And I do it. Am I healthy? Man, I was. And then nerve damage set in, and well, now I'm not so sure. I have COPD. Maybe I live another 5 years. Maybe I live another 10. But you know what? I've had a decent life. I've had good times, and I've had bad times like everyone else. But I'm a realist. I'm just a person a mortal human being, and I'm not going to be around forever. But while I'm around, I'm going to have fun. And who knows? You know, I would love this channel to grow so I could actually just retire. And I don't see that happening either because I'm a different kind of streamer. Too flamboyant, and I'm too open. You know, this world lives on the idea of shut up and don't say anything. And I live on the idea if I got something to say, I'm going to say it. And if it offends you, somewhere in my house, if I look hard enough, I think I could find a box of tissues. But I'm not sure. If not, I can give you a paper towel or whatever, you know. I don't even know if I have a, you know, you're human. You want documented proof? I'll send that to you right away there, Buff. I have computer problems. This computer is 80% done. It's still 20% a problem. So we're going to get into that too, because there's other games I want to stream that right now I can't. In fact, there's now 5. They are stuck over in a Steam that's not even a Steam. And yes, Buff, one of them is definitely Fallout 76. The reason you haven't seen me stream Schedule 1, it's over there too. So it's acting up. I want to stream Fallout New Vegas. It's also over there. Cannot stream it. I wanted to do Phasmophobia. It's over there. Cannot stream it. I have to find a way to get rid of that particular Steam, which means all my saved games on them could be lost. But I guess that's the risk I'm going to have to take. But I've got people that help with that too. So to all of those that have helped me with that, the mods, DJ Odyssey. Without him, these mods would not even be working. Jags. Without him, this M.Dot would still be a problem to this day. Learning how to edit. That's Jags. I don't know a damn thing about it. Well, I do now, but I didn't before. But now I do. But that's because he took the time. And whether anyone likes it or not, because I'm not a hateful guy. Dan, Life is a Game, taught me a lot about computers and OBS. So over the years, I've had a lot of people that have helped me out. Most people don't know this, but when this Discord was being revived, I had Christy, I had DJ Odyssey, I had some assistance from Jags. Buff, I think even you were a small part of that as far as giving advice. So I've had a lot of help. Reviving the channel, renaming it. Oh my God, that was because I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. Right? Well, again, Rat Pack. He's not around anymore, but congratulations to him. He's having a child, and I get that. Right? He sent a couple of computer parts. Lily has sent computer parts. I've had help from Christy and Britt and Last Son and from many people, good people that didn't have to do anything. And that deserves recognition. You wasn't there. You have an alibi. I need a documented proof of that alibi there, Buff. So, Hawks, with Stream, haven't you got your other account? Did you make... Yes, I made another account. The problem is that one hard drive is slightly corrupt. So when I go in and I try to remove it, it won't let me remove it. So now I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to wipe it, but there's a problem. Windows is functioning on that hard drive, which now means move Windows. But I'm also facing Windows 11. So I don't even know what changes that's going to do, but I know I got till October. You'll get my people to call your people. Boof, I really don't have any people, okay? I don't. I just. That's okay, last son, because I really don't. I mean, I do now, but it's because other people are teaching me. I was literally a council guy, okay? I never even wanted a PC, never looked at a PC. 7 Days to Die is why I got a PC. Because I watched, Alpha 16 and 17 came out, and I'm still looking at my game, which is stuck at 14.5, but everybody keeps saying it's 15. It's not, it's 14.5, at least on the PS4, because it didn't get every feature. And that's okay, but the point is it wasn't updating. And I was watching the changes in the game, and I'm like, well, I want to play that. And that made me literally, don't forget the light up keyboard. I use that right now. You guys have definitely, like I said, you guys have been more help to me. And I appreciate every one of you. I appreciate you just for being here. But I want you to have fun. Man, not come in and get angry. Not come in and get mad. Not come in and expect things to go your way. Things don't go your way. My fingers wouldn't let me make things your way if I wanted things to go your way. I want you to come in and laugh, right? Can somebody put the link to my Discord? But yes, you can, Megan. I'm a small channel, guys. Maybe one day I won't be. And one day, maybe I always will be. I don't know. But as long as I'm breathing, as long as I am able to do this at all, it's only going to be about one thing: having fun. That's it. There's the secret. Have fun. I need one of my mods to put up the link to Discord. I don't know. Is that command in there? Thank you, last son. I don't know if that command's in there, Ken. It might be, but I don't know. And for the record, so everybody knows, no, Jags really does not do porn, guys. It's a character, okay? Nobody said that to me, just so you know. Is that actually in there? I don't know. Now you're able to book your own hookers? That's a good one. No, I don't. That's not in there, but it needs to be in there. You're right. I'll work on that. I need someone to teach me how to do links, because that's the one thing I've never learned. I've seen people do it, and I think it's neat that you guys are able to do it. Like last son, he's to me, and I don't want your head to swell, but I don't want you to even be embarrassed. But I'm not trying to call you out. You're damn good at it. I don't know how you guys do it. Like maybe you get it and you store it or something so you know where it is, But I don't know how to do all that stuff yet. But I want to learn it. And how you doing, Nora? Yes, Nora is a friend. Nora is a very nice guy. If you guys haven't checked him out, you should. Very down to earth and a very nice guy. But I don't want anybody to take anything personal, okay? It's not personal. It's a gaming channel. Come in. Have fun. Megan, if you're still here, I hope you got that link. Go ahead and join it, and I'll be in there in about 5 minutes. I'm about to end this. This is not a bitch session. I don't want you guys to think that. All I want you guys to understand is, man, yeah, nobody's ever taught me, though, Aid. I don't want toxic stuff in my chat. I don't want arguments in there. Aid, if you're going, oh, you have to go. Yeah, you take care, Aid. Thank you for coming in. Much, much appreciated. Guys, this really ain't required for this video. But if you want to, hit the like button. I mean, don't share it out. This really only pertains to people that are already subscribed and watching. That's all it's for. But, I mean, we are going to end this because I pretty much said everything I got to say. And if it offended you, my apologies. I'm not sorry for what I said. I'm only sorry that it offended you. I'm going to be me, guys. I want to see you there. I want you to watch. But I also want you to understand I'm going to be me. And on that note, I'm out of here. I got to do a recording here in about 20 minutes. And that's for neighbors. But you guys have fun. And hopefully, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Okay. I don't mind shit talking, okay. But that's still a $5 fine. There. Yeah, but it moved me once the hard drive was switched back to the old Streamlabs instead of the current one. So still have to work on that. And but I got rid of the old one anyway. So this one is now the official one. I don't have two of them anymore. But the issue is Steam, and I am working on that. I do want to stream Fallout 76. I was quite enjoying it because there's so much in that game I haven't seen either. I'll catch you later, too, Donkey. You guys have fun, and I will see you guys later. Bye.